Giga-powered na day.
My apologies. Download the Giga Life app and choose Giga Power. Simple, smart to code.
A sunny Monday afternoon here at the City of San Jose del Monte Sports Complex in Bulacan for Day 2 of the 2022 Filbasket Summer Championship presented by Pure Gold. It's the second game of our triple header featuring the visiting Kuala Lumpur Aseel going up against the up-and-coming ICC Blue Hawks. Hello everyone who's watching live on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and Solar Sports. Ako po si Ken Pangilinan alongside Javi Palanya and our third member si Megan Cabrera later on interviewing our coach. And Javi, it's great to be with you.
That's right, Ken. Welcome to Filbasket Summer Championship. And here, Ken Pangilinan, I'm excited to be here with you on your debut at the broadcast panel.
So pag-usapan natin, Javi, first, the Kuala Lumpur Aseel. So we know both teams dropping their first two assignments nung opening day, and itong Kuala Lumpur, as we take a look at the tournament format, Javi, hindi magiging madali itong journey nitong mga kupunan na to.
That's right, 12 teams seeing action here sa ating Filbasket Summer Championship. It will be single round robin elimination, quarterfinals. The top 8 seeds will advance, and the top 4 seeds will have the twice to beat advantage. Pagpunta sa ating semifinal series, it will be a best of 3 affair, and ganun din ang mangyayari sa ating championship round.
So ito, balikan nga natin itong Kuala Lumpur Aseel. So marami yung nag-abang dito sa ating foreign team. But unfortunately for them, they dropped their first assignment against a tough and gritty San Juan side.
That's right. San Juan definitely dominated this game from the get-go. And you see the adjustment period and the transition period for the visiting Kuala Lumpur Aseel squad in this game. It was just really an off night for them. Only 31% from the field, and they shot a lot of threes in that game, but only made 4 out of those 33 attempts. And really, it was just the field goal shooting that Kuala Lumpur Aseel that they really have to focus on. They have to compete on the boards and match the physicality of the teams here sa ating Filbasket Summer Championship.
Samantala naman, the ICC Blue Hawks, a valiant effort against the AMA Computer College. And yun nga, gusto nila matuto, being that sila mga college students really want to use this as a learning experience dito sa Filbasket.
Well, like I said during our first game, medyo may giggle factor pa because these are both school teams gutting it out in their first game in such a long time sa isang liga, and a professional one at that. And really, they were in step in that game. In fact, holding a lead of as much as 17 points before AMA was able to turn it around in the second half. And wow, just come from behind victory that AMA was able to pull out in that match.
So, dalhin muna namin kayo kay Megan Cabrera, who is with Kuala Lumpur team consultant Jeff Guernes.
Thanks, Ken and Javi. From player here at Filbasket to now team consultant of Kuala Lumpur Aseel. So, ayan, Sir Jeff, kamusta naman ang naging adjustment ng team? Medyo nahirapan sila, nag-struggle sila sa first game. Do you think they are doing good now?
So far naman yung nangyari kasi sa first game is this is the first international competition that the Malaysian team joined since the pandemic. So syempre hindi ko alam, baka may konting paninibago sa kanila. And of course, we know that Philippine basketball is so different from here in Southeast Asian regions. So it's that kaya nandito kami para at least ma-expose yung mga Malaysian sa Philippine brand ng basketball, para at least yun yung goal namin para ma-improve sila at maging get better and of course for preparation sa SEA Games. And this is exactly what we need for the preparation para at least kung gusto namin talagang kung gusto namin maging sumabay sa level dito sa Southeast Asia, Philippines is the best place to go.
Alright, so yun nga, na-mention nyo na napakalaki ng difference between basketball in Malaysia and basketball here in the Philippines. With that one naman, kamusta ang naging progress natin towards that?
So far talaga nagpapasalamat kami through yung new president, MABA president na si Dato Sri Lee Chan-hock. He's 100 support for the national team that they allow us all the players to join international competitions like this here in Filbasket, which is the best way na para ipagpatuloy yung development of basketball in Malaysia. So even on the KL Aseel part, we are very thankful to Mr. Kwan that they are fully supported this trip and to join this Filbasket, and we hope for a better performance today's game, and hopefully we can get the first win today.
Alright, thank you so much, Coach. Good luck in the game later. Back to you, Ken and Javi.
Alright, Megan, it's time for the Battle of the Birds. Kanino kayo, sa Aseel or sa Blue Hawks? We turn you over to our Coliseum announcer, Ryan Villena, for the player introductions.
Good afternoon and welcome to Filbasket Summer Championship 2022, presented by Pure Gold. This is the second game of our triple header featuring Kuala Lumpur Aseel going up against the ICC Blue Hawks. Are you ready? Let's meet the starters of Kuala Lumpur Aseel. At guard number 9, Teo Kok Ho. At guard number 7, Tem Zenji. At forward number 27, Ting Shun Hong. At the other forward, number 55, Kwek Tian Yuan. And at center, number 5, Megan Madevan. Their head coach is Guga Batumalay. And now, the starters of ICC Blue Hawks. At guard number 11, Alfred Flores. At guard number 8, Red Meso. At forward number 24, Jake Gaspay. At forward number 19, Julian Eron Soriano. And at center number 23, Daniel Labo. The head coach for the Blue Hawks is J.X. Salud. Our officials for this game,
So nandito na ang ating starting lineups for Kuala Lumpur Aseel. We have Tin Chung Hong, Kwek Tian Yuan, Megan Mahadevan, Teo Tok Ho, and Tem Zijen. And for the ICC, up front, Gaspay, Soriano, Abo, and on the backcourt, si Flores and De Mesa. So here we go. So Javi, it's imperative for the Aseel to start off strong dahil naunahan sila nung San Juan in their previous matchup.
That's right. A good start is needed for the White Shirts in this game. They should not allow their opponents to be able to build a big lead and establish their dominance early on in this game. And I'm sure adjustments have been made para dito sa squad ng Kuala Lumpur Aseel.
So bagong mukha dito sa starting lineup as May knocks down that three.
Well, May, one of actually the brightest spot for Kuala Lumpur Aseel in that game against the San Juan Knights. 22 points in that match, and he was really mincing the defense, especially in the second half when they were able to sort of gain a little bit of momentum. Pero talagang itong San Juan was just able to quell every opportunity of a rally that Kuala Lumpur had.
Swing pass to Zenji. Pinasa dito kay Kwek. Swing pass, May, another attempt, another three-pointer, knock it down.
And yun na sinasabi natin, no? They have to make their shots. Basketball is a game where you have the goal of making baskets. So talagang importante sa kanila to establish a rhythm early on, and I think a timeout will be called.
So technical timeout muna, but ayun, different start so far dito sa Kuala Lumpur Aseel. So, actually, meron silang bagong player in the starting lineup. That's Temjin J, rounding out ng backcourt. So, ito, timeout muna tayo. We'll be right back. Nine minutes and 11 seconds left in the first quarter. A quick run so far by Kuala Lumpur Aseel. 2 3-pointers by Maymay.
Yeah, and the full court press being exhibited here early on by Kuala Lumpur, something that they did not really do against the San Juan Knights. So they want to establish not just their presence on the offensive side of things, but also on defense. Alam naman natin na that they have to really do good on both ends of the floor, and gusto talaga nilang bumawi, and they want to show that they can compete with the teams here sa Filbasket Summer Championship.
So as Ray De Mesa knocks down his first free throw, he scored 4 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists in 12 minutes in their previous matchup. As ito naman si Coach Jay Agsalud, really trying to imbibe yung learning experience itong mga bata niya.
Yeah, and really, the ICC Blue Hawks, talagang nag-falter lang talaga sila during that second half. The energy changed. AMA was able to flip the switch and change the complexion of that game. But one thing that really stood out in that game, the stat line that really stood out in that match against the AMA College Education was the 66 rebounds they had. And usually, when you have that big of an advantage on the rebounding side of things, 24 offensive rebounds compared to just 5 for AMA. Usually, that already guarantees you or bigs you steps closer to a victory. But they still lost by 5 points, so that is something that ICC will have to build on in this match.
Pero ito, mas malala yung kalaban nila as another 3-pointer for Kuala Lumpur Aseel. So baliktad, 9-0 run sila this time around.
Actually, 9-1 already on our scoreboard. But definitely better showing from the field, especially from three-point country for the Aseel.
Jake Gaspay, defense all over him. Wala yun. Rebounded by Kokho. Time down to 8 minutes and 15 seconds in the first. Swing pass na naman at libre na naman. Itong si Maymay with another 3.
And that has been like the second or third three-pointer from the same spot. Talking about itong si Maymay. And you could tell that they have really sharpened their shooting touch sa kanilang period ng pag-iensayo for this game.
So grabe, pinaghandaan talaga nila. Maymay, really their go-to guy, knocks down another 3. And itong ICC bleeding 4 points. Timeout muna tayo. 12-1 is our count. Hello, once again, ako po si Ken Pangilinan alongside Javi Palanya dito sa Rising City of San Jose del Monte in Bulacan. At itong ating mga bisita, currently enjoying an 11-point lead under 8 minutes remaining in the first as Gaspay kicks it out to his teammate. Shot clock down to 7 seconds. Flores, nice find inside as De Mesa, the bang and the bucket.
Yan ang kulang ng ICC to start this game. Kanina, a lot of one-on-one plays to begin the game. But ICC, coming off that timeout, showing incredible ball movement on the way to the best basket available. And ito nga si Demesa was able to get the hoop and the arm, trooping to our 15-foot parallel for another shot, and he makes that opportunity.
So that instant replay of the game is brought to you by Smart. Simple, smart ako. So 4 quick points for Ray Demesa as another turnover. Flores down the lane. Wala yan. And itong ICC doing a good job getting to the free throw line.
Yeah, ICC has been aggressive ever since that timeout on both ends of the floor. I'm sure Coach Jay Salud really appreciates this effort, renewed effort by his boys. Ayaw naman nila na mapahiya sila and go into their second straight loss during this match.
So Kwek Chenyen checking out in favor of Anthony Liu as Flores knocks down that first. So Javi, itong ICC mukhang natuto from their first match, really trying to get those fouls para doon sa easy baskets.
Yeah, and it's against a taller squad like Kuala Lumpur. They have to be able to take advantage of that, fishing for those fouls against the big men nitong Kuala Lumpur Aseel to be able to negate the height advantage that the white shirts have.
So that time around, nagmintes si May May. 7 minutes and 16 seconds left in the first quarter. So natapyas na yung kalamangan nitong Aseel, 6-12. As another substitution for the white shirts, Kok Ho and Genji checking out. Ito si Wee Yonggan who started out in the first game, is this time coming off the bench.
Itong si May May from the Kuala Lumpur Aseel was the top scorer for his squad in that game against the San Juan Knights. 22 points. And now already has all of the 12 points. And let's see if he can get another one, but short on that try from the left corner spot.
So our prize money sponsor is brought to you by Emedisure Pharmacy. So talaga hinahanap nila si May May early on in this match.
Well, I'm sure the coaching staff of Kuala Lumpur recognized that he could really put points on the board and become their focal point on offense. Kaya talagang hinahanap nila and making plays for him, getting those easy shots.
So far, Jake Gaspay na-check nitong depensa ng Kuala Lumpur Aseel. Still no points with 6 minutes and 48 seconds left in the first. Demesa gets past Anthony Liu. And another foul call against the Aseel.
Well, itong si Demesa, really making a conscious effort to attack the interior and fish for those fouls. Another opportunity at the free throw area para dito sa ICC Blue Hawks.
So while Ray Demesa takes his free throws, we turn you over to our courtside reporter.
Thanks so much, Ken and Javi. I was able to speak with Coach Guga a while ago. So he was not present nung first game ng Kuala Lumpur Aseel. And for that one, admittedly, sabi niya, medyo maraming adjustments na nagaganap because the players are not used to the 2-hour travel. They do stay here sa Philippines sa may Muntinlupa. So medyo napagod sila sa travel time as well as waiting time here in the venue. So with that one, talagang sabi niya, deliberate ang kanilang mga adjustments, and right now looking confident naman sila going into this game with the adjustments that they made. Ken?
So ito, timeout again on the floor as itong Kuala Lumpur Aseel is up by 5 points, 12-7. So what do you like so far, Javi, about but before that, Javi, don't go away. We'll be right back dito lang sa Filbasket's Summer Championship. Balik tayo dito sa city of San Jose del Monte in Bulacan, where ICC is trailing Kuala Lumpur Aseel by 5 points, 6 minutes and 33 seconds left in the first. So Javi, missing link, ito si Jake Gaspay, still no points on the board.
Yeah, 35 points in that game against AMA. Really stuffed the stat sheet in that first game against AMA. 35 points, 4 out of 8 from 3-point country, and 13 rebounds.
Ito na, Ray De Mesa. At ayan, doing good job drawing that foul. Nasa penalty na itong Kuala Lumpur Aseel. As ito si another gunner of itong sa Kuala Lumpur Aseel, si Yi Ho checking in. So ito yung two-headed monster ng Kuala Lumpur Aseel. Now inside the court for the white shirts. As Ray De Mesa again at the free throw line. So ito, Javi, importante rin, not just Jake Gaspay but other players stepping up for this young squad.
Yeah, because it's important for ICC to be able to share the wealth, get other players involved in the offensive, because in that first game, only 4 players were able to score. Sorry, 3 players were only able to score in double figures, of course, led by Jake Gaspay with 35, and ito si Cabreros with 11, and 21 from Jerick Garcia.
Anthony Liu cuts down the lane, executing good offense itong mga nakaputi.
So much different, the energy and the body language that Kuala Lumpur is exhibiting here. And I think really, like Megan mentioned earlier, as ICC knocks down a 3-pointer from the left wing, that adjustment period, yung travel time pala, sa Muntinlupa pa pala nagsistay yung mga players na to, and that's really a big adjustment for the white shirts, and I'm sure kaya medyo may pagod factor coming into that first match.
Ayan, Yi Ho. Attempt again, but the follow-up, ito si Wei Yong. So Avi, napag-usapan natin yung bigs nitong white shirts. Really trying to clamp down dito inside. Mas malalaki sila, but unfortunately, nung sa San Juan, hindi nila na-take advantage yun.
That's right. We mentioned at the top of the coverage that they have to compete on the boards. Only 43 rebounds compared to 59 by the San Juan Knights. But right now, they are able to crash the glass, getting those offensive rebounds as Wei Yong knocks down that end-one opportunity right there. 6-point lead here by Kuala Lumpur.
Approaching the halfway point of the first quarter. Flores swings it. Soriano pumukol sa 3, wala. And ito na, Kuala Lumpur Aseel doing a good job on the boards. As you would like to thank Wilson, the official game ball of the Filbasket Summer Championship, as another basket courtesy of number 11, Yi Ho.
Kuala Lumpur winning the rebounding battle so far here, giving a dose of ICC's own medicine to them.
At yan, natawagan ng 3-second violation itong si Soriano. So, ito both ends doing well itong Kuala Lumpur Aseel as Kwek Tin checking back into the ballgame.
See here this transition play. Nobody really spotting itong si Wei Yong on transition for that easy lay-in.
So actually, ito si Yi Wong Yo, itong number 11, was teammates. Itong si Joshua Monzon and Kwek Tian Yen and To Kok Ho sa Westport Malaysia Dragons as a turnover para dito sa Kuala Lumpur Aseel. So 4 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first quarter. So Javi, itong ICC, ito nung first game nila, they were off to a good start, pero dito trailing by 8 points. As we would like to thank Contigo's Scoreboard Multi-Sport Scoring Solutions para sa aming digital scoreboard here.
And that's right. No, these most of the players here for the Kuala Lumpur Aseel squad have played professional basketball in Malaysia, in the ABL. So kahit paano they have had a taste of the Philippine brand of basketball. And yun nga talagang adjustment period lang talaga yung first game na yun, and it shouldn't be a benchmark of how they will be able to compete in this tournament because they are in for more potential.
Ray De Mesa misses on that jumper. So si Ray De Mesa ang aggressive so far, and Jake Gaspay still hindi lang no points, no field goal attempts. So really the defense of the Aseel doing a good job of it.
And he has not been getting touches so far, especially in the past few minutes of our opening period.
So time down to 3 minutes and 43 seconds left in the first quarter. Ji Jun Baseline drive, kicks it out. And we would like to remind you that Filbasket is brought to you by Cilium Fiber manufactured by Leon Agriculture Corporation.
Weyong sinks that jumper from straight away. Nakita natin yun, the flashes of brilliance from the Kuala Lumpur Aseel squad in that game against San Juan Knights in terms of their ball movement, their ability to get good shots. Yun lang talaga, hindi lang talaga sila makascore as another 3-point play opportunity is made there by itong si
Ray De Mesa.
Ray De Mesa.
So Ray De Mesa is the lone bright spot so far this mga naka-asul. As this move of the game is presented to you by Pure Gold. So Ray De Mesa, power move inside. So ito, may natawagan na warning for continuous complaining. Ray De Mesa so far with 9 points. Mintes sa kanyang free throw, gets his own board.
He has all but 4 points para dito sa ICC Blue Hawks in the early goings of this game.
So yun, dahil nga malas itong si Jake Gaspay, pinasok na itong secondary scorer nitong ICC, si Jake Garcia. So Filbasket is presented to you by Pure Gold. As we approach the 3-minute mark, 2 seconds left sa kanilang shot clock. At naputukan na sila doon.
And you see there, Ken, the white shirts, every time that ICC tries to drive to the interior, they are clamping down and trying to force those kickouts, but ICC not doing a good job of locating their teammates on the perimeter, and that is why they have been able to let go of these turnovers.
Yeho, left corner court, balik sa kanyang bola, drives down the lane, kicks it out to Maymay, mainit na ito, tumira na naman sa tres, this time doesn't hit the rim.
Well, Maymay, after hitting 4 straight 3-pointers, has cooled down here, missing his last 2 from Rainbow Country. But ang Kuala Lumpur still up by 8 points.
Medyo pilit, no? But you know Maymay, he's gonna shoot all day. If it's, kung yun ang calling card para dito sa Kuala Lumpur Aseel. As ito na, Yeho, inside out dribble, kicks it out. Ito na naman, libre na naman for free.
Alam mo naman yung saying, Ken, that shooters will shoot, and shooters have short-term memory. Despite missing their last shot, they will be always looking forward to the next one. And Kuala Lumpur Aseel forcing another turnover here against the ICC Blue Hawks. This will be the 6th already, and we are just in our first quarter, Ken.
Pang-apat na tres na yan ni Maymay as we take a look at his last 3. Actually, pang-5 na yung tres na yon ni Maymay. So he already has 15 points in his name. As Maymay this time drives down the lane, wala yon. Offensive board by Wei Yong. No good. Vento finally secures the board for the blue shirts. Ito na, Gaspay. Picks off his defender. Tatlo nakadabantay sa kanya. Under 2 minutes left in the first. Lamang pa rin ang Aseel 24-13. Another offensive foul call for ICC, against ICC rather.
And this is what we were saying also during our first game about the AMA computer education team. Because they are a young squad, and of course the lack of action the past 2 years from a real league, no, and especially going against very experienced players and older players. Minsan pag when they are down in a game, yung poise minsan nawawala, and hindi nila nakokontrol yung mga sarili na, and they force themselves into hurried shots.
Coach Iki Lip has got to be happy with his performance so far. A dozen lead. Nadagdagan na yan. A 13-point lead here for Kuala Lumpur Aseel. So di ba pinagpapahinga si Maymay? Mainit na mainit in this match.
And they wanna keep him hot.
Actually, ito si Maymay, nakausap ko kanina, Javi. And di ba, Aseel yung team name nila. And walang ibang kinain itong mga ito kundi Jollibee Chicken and Mang Inasal. Walang kasawa-sawa.
So that's why they are flying with wings to start this game. Already up by 13 points. Let's see if they can hold on to this lead. Siyempre, a lot of basketball still to be played here, and a lot of opportunities for the blue shirts to be able to come back into this game.
And ito, kryptonite itong ICC. Remember, yung turnover count ng last game nila ay napakalaki and they're still turning the ball over. Kaya naman kalamangan nitong Kuala Lumpur Aseel is at a big margin at 13 points with 1 minute and 23 seconds left in the first.
They now have 6 turnovers sa kanilang turnover count. Talking about the ICC Blue Hawks, as we see here, this nice kick out and a three-pointer from the right wing.
So yun, pag-usapan natin yung turnovers kasi that was a big story in their last matchup. So yun nga, 28 turnovers resulting to 36 turnover points sa kalaban nila, yung AMA Computer College.
That was really what turned the tide of that ball game. Them being not, of course, yeah, they dominated the boards, but those turnovers really hurt them, especially in that second half when AMA and Luke Parcero started to sizzle.
Oh, magandang matchup yun. Yung Luke Parcero and Jake Gaspay, both above 30 points. But so far, Jake Gaspay coming out empty. So tingnan natin kung merong ibang mag-step up para dito sa ICC Blue Hawks. So ito, foul call na naman. Kontra dito sa mga naka-asul. So free throws here for number 8, Lee Ji-jun.
Now this is something that I'm sure Coach Jay Agsalud doesn't want his players to get into foul trouble, and force itong Kuala Lumpur Aseel to troop to the line and get easy shots with the clock stop.
So second free throw still good. So actually split from the line, increases their lead to 14 points. 80 seconds left in the first quarter. De La Cruz dancing against Yi Ho. Takes that shot, wala. Rebound by Yi Ho. Increasing the pace here at natawagan na naman ng foul. Itong si De La Cruz, that's his third personal foul.
See on that previous offensive by the ICC Blue Hawks, not much ball movement and resulting into an isolation play at the top of the key. At ang Kuala Lumpur Aseel was able to get another easy possession into their hands, and they are now back at the charity stripe.
So ito, itong dynamic duo nitong si Tin Chung Hong and Wong Yi Ho so far delivering dito sa first quarter. So ito si Wong Yi Ho had 20 points nung first game nila and did a good job converting at the line, making 8 out of 12.
That's right, and that's something I'm sure also a facet of their game that they want to improve on in this game. 16 out of 31 sila from the 15-foot line, Ken, and 15 points rin yun. So that would have trimmed the deficit by half. And if they made a lot of their three-pointers, they could have made a game out of it. And by the looks of their performance here, talagang maganda ang pinapakita nitong Kuala Lumpur Aseel.
Finally, pinagpahinga na itong si Maymay after scoring 14 points as an inside stab para dito kay number 23, that's Abo. Ito, bagong pasok dito sa ICC Blue Hawks. 43 seconds left in the first. Three-pointer, no good. DJ Rosal playing point guard duties here. Kicks it out at tinawagan ng traveling. Another turnover.
That's turnover number 7 here for the Blue Hawks.
So on pace on their average, 28 nung naaraang laro nila. So they really have to keep that down. Lalo nag-aabol sila dito by 14. 30 seconds left in the first.
So far, this is unfamiliar territory for the Blue Hawks. In that first game that they had, they were up a majority of that first half. And let's see if they have that fight in them to get back into this game.
Last shot time for ICC. Great cut inside by Soriano. Hook shot, wala. Offensive rebound there by Abo.
Buti na lang Abo was there to collect that offensive rebound. But you could see that shot there by Soriano. Another hurried attempt there.
Jun Kang unaware of the shot clock. Kaya naman, lamang pa rin itong Kuala Lumpur Aseel 29-17 at the end of the first quarter as we see the highlights of this first canto. Ray De Mesa, very aggressive. Already has 11 points in his name.
And the offensive rebounding, everything just clicking here for the Kuala Lumpur Aseel squad in this game.
At the end of the first, it's 29-17. Magbabalik po kami dito lang sa Filbasket Summer Championship.
Magandang hapon muli mga ka-Filbasket. Ngayon, papunta na tayo sa second quarter and as we continue basketball action over here, tingnan natin ang mga players na aabangan natin. So for ICC, we have Jake Gaspay, our 20-year-old from Zambales. Now, he is our secret weapon dahil wala pa siya masyadong nasalihan kundi mga local dunk contest and he attributes his success in his last game due to training all day and he really puts the work and the effort. Now, right now he's at a slow start, so we'll see how he will go continuing forward to this quarter. Now, on the other hand, for Aseel, we have Kwek Tian Yuan, the team captain. Now, for the last game, he did not score too many points and the coach attributes this from the pressure from the last game and maraming bata nga sa team nila and it's their first league back since the pandemic. But as mentioned, he is a very reliable player and they're looking to get his groove back into this game. Back to you, Ken and Javi.
Thank you, Megan. So, ito, night and day, itong dalawang laro nitong Kuala Lumpur Aseel. Where in the first game, they had trouble hitting their shots. Dito naman in their second game, very efficient so far.
Yeah, and on the other hand naman itong ICC Blue Hawks, not getting enough touches. Actually, siguro isa lang ang naging touch ni Jake Gaspay in that first quarter and right away recognizing that lack of opportunities on the offensive end para dito sa kanilang top gun na si Jake Gaspay, driving to the basket, fishing for a foul and trooping to the line.
Jake Gaspay all the way from San Narciso, Zambales. Spectacular debut game, finally on board here for ICC Blue Hawks. So Jake Gaspay misses on that second. Megan Mahadevan grabs the board. So 29-18 is our count as we see the bench points. Courtesy, ito, Wong Yi Ho leading the way for Kuala Lumpur Aseel. As Genji, wala yung tres na yun.
Jake Gaspay wanting to make impact here para sa kanyang koponan dito sa second quarter. Driving to the basket on that previous offensive and grabbing that defensive rebound.
So yun, 12-0 yung bench points kontra dito sa, in favor rather, dito sa Kuala Lumpur Aseel as a drive inside. Another turnover. As transition play, back to Mahadevan. Megan Mahadevan, a big body, doing a good job running down the lane.
Just the harmony and the rhythm on the offensive end. You can see the stark contrast for the white shirts in this game compared to their first match.
Jerome Garcia comes out empty. Sidestep move, wala yan. Cabreros secures the ball for the blue shirts. 8 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in the first. Cabreros making his move against May May. And again, mukhang itong ICC Blue Hawks just really trying to force the issue, Javi.
Yeah, that's right. No ball movement whatsoever. Pagkababa ng bola, they decide to attack the rim. No plays being called here, and I don't know what's going through the mind of Coach Jake Salud right now. I'm sure that in his next time out, he will have to address this issue for his team to be able to come back. And they are just lucky to be down by just 13 points.
Dito na napapakita yung youth nitong mga players. Actually, nakausap ko si Coach Jay Agsalud kanina. Itong mga players niya actually are 18 to 20 years old. So, ang pinakamatanda na dyan si Jake Gaspay.
The inexperience really showing here against the Kuala Lumpur Aseel. Of course, this squad made up of the core ng Malaysian national team, and as mentioned in our earlier coverages, they will use this tournament to prepare for the SEA Games and improve on their showings sa Southeast Asian Games. The last medal that they had was a third place finish noong 2007 pa.
So ito, may natawagan na technical foul against the ICC Blue Hawks. That's Darwin James Rosal. So May shooting the technical free throw. So ito si May getting comfortable here sa Philippine basketball. So sanay na sanay ito na lagi sa kanya yung bola. And he's really trying to use this experience para mapalawak yung kanyang arsenal.
Yeah, I think he has taken it upon himself to lead his team. But one missing link so far who has not yet performed since the first match, itong team captain nila na si Kwek Yan Wan, 6'9", center for them, number 55. Average 11 points per game in the FIBA Asia Championship qualifiers.
Yun, Soriano naka-convert. Natapisa ng Kalamangan to 11 points with 8 minutes 21 seconds left in the second quarter. So yun, back to Kwek. Ito, matagal na itong naglalaro for the Malaysian squad as right on cue, knocks down that three-pointer.
This guy actually idolizes Dirk Nowitzki. And nakita naman natin dun sa shot niya na yun. And that was something that we did not see at all in their game against San Juan.
Very pure stroke no? As ito, si Soriano challenging his defense. And yun, doing it on both ends.
He actually started basketball at the age of 14, so medyo late bloomer na. But the most experienced player, or one of the most experienced players here for the Kuala Lumpur Aseel squad.
So 14 points ang Kalamangan itong Aseel. Cock swings it. Stripped by Demesa. At paubos na itong shot clock na abutan na itong mga Malaysians.
White shirts not recognizing the shot clock winding down on that possession. A rare miscue on offense para dito sa mga bata ni Coach.
Ayan, ito natawagan na. Ito si Coach Jay Agsalud, really frustrated with the play of his boys so far. As we would like to thank Wilson, the official game ball of the Filbasket Summer Championship. So kung ikaw si Coach Jay Agsalud, Avi, ano ba yung kinakainis mo so far dito sa kupunan mo?
Well, it's definitely the lack of ball movement because it's making it so much easier for Kuala Lumpur to defend and finish those possessions.
Ayun, hindi nila nasi-set up mabuti. Ito si Jake Gaspay as Ray De Mesa. Time down to 3.4 seconds at natawagan na naman ang offensive foul. Ito puro turnover na itong ICC Blue Hawks.
You know, of course, as a coach, you would love to see the aggressiveness in your players. But ICC so far being just a little bit too over-aggressive. And you saw that there with that offensive foul by De Mesa.
Parang there's a constant effort for them na trying to get past the defense one-on-one. As ito, Megan Mahadevan, contrary to the blue shirts, pero yun, nagbintes. DJ Rosal. Ayun, nahanap si Gaspay inside, but May, good defense on him. Demesa. This is a mismatch. Kicks it. Darwin for free. No. Rebound. At ito, fast break opportunity for Kuala Lumpur Aseel as number 7, Temjen G increases the lead to 16. Timeout dito ang ICC Blue Hawks. As we take a look at that last fast break play.
Zero transition defense there for the Blue Hawks, and all alone was Kuala Lumpur Aseel, number 7, for that lay-in.
So yun, that instant replay of the game is brought to you by Smart. Simple, smart ako. So ito, 16-point lead. We'll be right back. As we take a look at the good-sized crowd here at the rising city of San Jose del Monte, Bulacan, where it plays host to Kuala Lumpur Aseel kontra sa ICC Blue Hawks. And our visitors enjoying a 16-point lead with 6 minutes and 36 seconds remaining.
That man zone really working wonders for them.
Ayun, floater ni Darwin Rosal, wala pa rin. At tumatakbo na naman itong mga nakaputi.
Back-to-back finishes on transition for Senji. This time with defense all over him but still able to finish that basket.
Gaspay, hirap na hirap, makapuntos. At yun na naman depensa and leak out na naman itong number 7. That's Tim Genji, 6 straight points. 20-point lead na ito, Javi.
It is a basic rule on the defensive end. On the offensive end rather, for the offensive team's perimeter players to wait on the backside nearing the front backcourt of yung kalaban nila para to wait for them in transition para maiwasan itong mga easy leakouts na ginagawa ng Kuala Lumpur Aseel.
Ito, Ray De Mesa, the lone bright spot. As we take a look here.
Finishing on the other end, itong si Zichien, back-to-back finishes on the break.
It's gonna take a while for us to pronounce these names properly as ito, Ray De Mesa, the lone bright spot. 12 points in his name. So yun, siya yung kumakamada but Jake Gaspay, Jake Garcia, who combined for 56 points in their last match. So far, combined 1 point lang, Javi.
And they have to produce here para dito sa ICC if they want to get back into this game.
Inside out play, wala yon. Approaching the halfway point of the first 19-point lead being enjoyed here by the Aseel. De Mesa swings it. Flores, pasa dito, baseline J, malakas. Soriano, great effort on the glass.
That's better ball movement there, and they were lucky that nobody boxed out. Itong si Soriano on the offensive glass. More of that for ICC if they want to trim this deficit even further to close this first half.
Kung natawagan dito si number 11, that's Alfred Flores for that foul. So pasok dito itong si Lee Jejun, replacing ito si To Kok Ho, who was the backup point guard ng Westport Dragons back in 2017. As Jejun, that free, wala. And yun, nahuli si Anthony Liu, hooking itong ICC Blue Hawks player.
Jejun has been trying to find his stroke from the outside, but so far not getting any shots to fall from distance. Penalty situation na itong Kuala Lumpur Aseel, so it will be free throws from here on out para dito sa ICC.
So ito, pagkakataon na for ICC Blue Hawks to inch closer. They're down 17 points, so matagal pa to. 4 minutes and 40 seconds left in the second quarter. So Ray De Mesa still trying to keep itong ICC Blue Hawks at bay, pero yun, nagbintes ang kanyang free throw.
That is something that ICC has to improve on because they also had a bad showing from that area nung kanilang game against AMA. Only 12 out of 23 for 52.2%, and that's just not gonna cut it, especially if you're down by double digits.
So May trying to drive down the lane, nasundutan ni Reynaldo De Mesa. So 17 seconds left sa shot clock itong Kuala Lumpur Aseel. 4 minutes and 34 seconds left in the second quarter. Baseline inbound. Kick out for 3, wala. Nag-agawan ng bola, and ito na, Soriano secures for the Blue Hawks. De Mesa charges inside. At yun, blocking foul ang tinawag. And we would like to thank itong Contigo Scoreboard Multi-Sport Scoring Solutions for our digital scoreboard as we take a look here. Ray De Mesa fishing for that foul.
Ayun, you can see there that extension, medyo ginalaw niya yung braso niya, and that's why the blocking foul was called. That could have been good for a charge if hindi niya lang ginalaw yung katawan niya.
Ray De Mesa kanina pa kumakamada dito, and Ray De Mesa knocks down another free throw. So 4 minutes 21 seconds left sa ating first half rather. So slowly but surely, itong ICC nakakabalik. Down by as much as 20 points, a 6-0 run to cut the lead down to 14.
We are midway through our second quarter, and let's see if ICC can sustain this kind of effort and energy to slow down Kuala Lumpur to close out this half.
Gijon in and out dribble. Sundot na naman sa likod, Reynaldo de Mesa. So 8 seconds left sa kanilang shot clock. So ito, Avi, batiin lang natin. Let's greet our Malaysian friends who are watching all the way from Malaysia. Good evening over there. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the games as your team is currently leading by 14 points. So 7 seconds left sa kanilang shot clock. Wei Yong. And masyadong mababa yung pasa na yun.
Pass a little bit too tight there. Defense was right on the money for ICC in that one. And ICC able to pull a string of stops here.
So our prize money sponsor is brought to you by Medisure Pharmacy. As another turnover, ito nagpasa na yung Scotty and MJ connection nitong Kuala Lumpur Aseel.
Again, another transition opportunity by Kuala Lumpur. A tad too late itong ICC on that transition defense.
Alam mo itong 1-2 punch itong Kuala Lumpur Aseel. They've got good size for guards.
Oh yeah, definitely. Make no mistake about it. They have good height actually for a basketball team. No? It's just that siguro talaga yung adjustment period ng first game was really necessary thing for them to go through. Especially, alam mo naman natin dito yung brand of basketball sa Pilipinas much more physicality.
Yeah, actually nakausap ko si Coach Jeff kanina and yun, that's one glaring thing na napag-usapan nila to improve on yung adjusting to the physicality. And ito, medyo sinwerte sila na young team itong kalaban nila. As ito, Jake Gaspay still struggling from the field. Finally, gets that layup to drop.
Rare crack in the defense there, especially on the baseline for the white shirts, and an easy lay in there for Gaspay.
So Wei Yong setting up the play. Kicks it out. Giho for free. No. And out of bounds. Balik dito sa ICC Blue Hawks. Ito, 13 points na lang ang kanilang hinahabol.
Well, the Aseel have cooled down from distance, and the Blue Hawks have been able to convert on their shots sa kanilang mga opensiba.
So ito, 3 minutes and 9 seconds left in the first half. Ito, naagawan na naman. Wei Yonggan sets up the play, waits for Freds. Sa kay Wei Yong, guarded by Flores. Good ball movement dito sa mga nakaputi. As ito, Anthony Liu, 8 seconds left sa shot clock. Ji Feng for free. So all of them really contributing for the cause of the white shirts.
That's right. Not only their scorers from the wings, but also their bigs. 8 out of 13, a high 61% clip from 3-point country para dito sa Kuala Lumpur.
Jake Gaspay still bleeding for points. Soriano, 2 seconds na lang sa kanilang shot clock. And ayun na, naputukan na sila ng 24.
Ayun kaya nakita mo talaga yung gigil Meron pa talaga that need to rush their shots. They have to realize that they have to trim this deficit little by little because there is still a lot of basketball to be played here. We are just in our second quarter, and they have to do this very methodically as it's a transition attack being spearheaded by Flores, but Kuala Lumpur able to get back on defense.
So ito, 2 minuto na lang natitira sa ating second quarter. Soriano, hinahanap itong si Gaspay, and 2 shots for ICC Blue Hawks. So 16-point lead being enjoyed by the Aseel. So ito, Darwin James Rosal checking in for Flores. So ito, imperative for the point guard especially. Dahil sila yung nagtitimo ng bola, ito, ang dami na nilang turnovers with 1 minute and 57 seconds left sa ating first half.
That's right, Ken. The point guards have that responsibility to quarterback and settle down his troops to be able to control the offense and get the best shot possible on their offensive possessions.
15-point lead for the white shirts. Gi-ho kicks it out. Wei Yong for free. Tapos yun. And Yi-ho trying to save that possession. So 5 seconds left sa kanilang shot clock. So, itong si Iki Lip tumawag ng timeout to set up this baseline possession. So, ito timeout muna tayo. 44-29 is our count. We'll be right back. Back here in San Jose del Monte, Bulacan. Ako po si Ken Pangilinan alongside Javi Palanya. As itong mga tao na ito nagtatagsaan with 5 seconds left sa kanilang shot clock. Wei Yonggan overcooks that one. DJ Rosal. Really important for the cause of the ICC Blue Hawks. Garcia. Wala pa ring puntos dito. As Yi-ho grabs the board. 1 minute and 20 seconds left in the first half. So zone defense, actually a man-to-man defense being employed as Ji Fong, another free, that's his second of the ball game.
They have been really hitting their stride from the outside. Despite missing a string of shots for a moment here sa ating second quarter, it doesn't stop them from trying and trying. And it has done wonders for them, putting their lead back to 18.
So you gotta love the effort nito si DJ Rosal. So nahihirapan sila mag-execute. So he drove down the lane. Set up ito si Bautista for that free throw.
But again, ICC has to do a better job of getting the best shot available. Better ball movement, but still something they have to improve on as they go into the halftime break.
Actually, naarami na sila ng free throw but only 61% so far, 11 out of 18. As Bautista splits his charities, so 58.1 seconds left. Hirap pa rin makahabol itong ICC. They are trailing by 17 points.
Now full court pressure being employed here by the blue shirts.
Yonggan kicks it out to Wei Yong. 15 seconds on their shot clock. Being guarded here by Rosal. Uses the pick and pop play. But yun, kinapos. Ito si Ji Fong.
Lucky break there for ICC. They can go 2 for 1 here if they use their time wisely.
38 seconds left. Being pressured here is Rosal. Kasi Rosal has dazzling dribbling moves, ha? Ito, Garcia. Still no points for Jerick Garcia. Tandaan mo, Javi, 21 points ito first game. But wala pa rin so far.
They have not been making the Kuala Lumpur defense work here in this game. There have been flashes of brilliance on the offensive end, as I said earlier. But again, majority of their possessions talagang pinipili talaga nila yung issue eh.
Anthony Liu. Ito, pagkakataon for the last shot. 11 seconds left. Let's see if they can increase their lead. They have led by as much as 20 points. Wei Yong, baseline drive. Gandang setup job, but nag-fumble itong si Anthony Liu.
2.7 seconds left here sa ating first half. Let's see if the Blue Hawks can manufacture something out of this.
Ito, full court heave. Uy, muntikan pa yon for DJ Rosal. So at the end of 2 quarters, lamang po itong Kuala Lumpur Aseel 47-30. So ito, grabe ito si May Ting doing the damage so far para dito sa Kuala Lumpur Aseel. As ito na nga, 47-30 is our count. We will be right back only here sa Filbasket Summer Championship.
I'm here with the senior brand head of Wilson, Errol Cajefe Elicanal. Hi Errol, how do you plan to expand further in the Philippines?
Wilson would like to fortify its brand presence to the basketball community by supporting more leagues, especially professional league like Filbasket. Because us from Wilson, we believe that we have a lot of great basketball players, and I think Filbasket is a perfect avenue for them to showcase their talents.
Great Errol, how further can Wilson and Filbasket take its partnership or any future plans with Filbasket?
With the games that Filbasket is giving and showcasing to the Filipino basketball fans, I think our partnership with Filbasket will go a long way.
Thank you, Errol. Any message for all the basketball fans out there?
To all the basketball fans out there, if you want to watch a real game, please support Filbasket.
Thank you so much, Errol. Back to you guys.
Dear classmates, I congratulate us for having the power. Who would have thought one can major in social media, minor in catology, or major in Mobile Legends, minor in Ensaymada Baking, or major in TikTok, minor in anime studies. Totoo and Chismis, we really can do it all. And since we still have loads to discover, it is time to get giga-powered with Smart Giga Power. Enjoy 20 gigabytes for all sites and apps for only 149 pesos, so we can jump from app to app, passion to passion, chica to chica.
Para more ang saya. Get giga-powered na day!
My apologies. Download the GigaLife app and choose Giga Power. Simple, smart to code.
Not in my house. Let's go! Come on, come on!
Right, you talk about reaching back and throwing it down.
And the bench loves it. Oh my God!
And on three. 1, 2, 3.
Win.
Dear classmates, I congratulate us for having the power. Who would have thought one can major in social media, minor in catology, or major in Mobile Legends, minor in Ensaymada Baking, or major in TikTok, minor in anime studies. Totoo and Chismis, we really can do it all. And since we still have loads to discover, it is time to get giga-powered with Smart Giga Power. Enjoy 20 gigabytes for all sites and apps for only 149 pesos, so we can jump from app to app, passion to passion, chika to chika.
Para more ang saya. Get giga-powered na day!
My apologies. Download the GigaLife app and choose Giga Power. Simple, smart code.
Not in my house. Let's go! Come on, come on!
Mike, you talk about reaching back and throwing it down.
And the bench loves it. Oh my God!
And on three. 1, 2, 3.
Dear classmates, I congratulate us for having the power. Who would have thought one can major in social media, minor in catology, or major in Mobile Legends, minor in ensaymada baking, or major in TikTok, minor in anime studies. Totoo and chismis, we really can do it all. And since we still have loads to discover, it is time to get giga-powered with Smart Giga Power. Enjoy 20 gigabytes for all sites and apps for only 149 pesos, so we can jump from app to app, passion to passion, chika to chika.
Para more ang saya. Get giga-powered na day!
My apologies. Download the GigaLife app and choose Giga Power. Simple, smart code.
Not in my house. Let's go! Come on, come on!
Mike, you talk about reaching back and throwing it down.
And the bench loves it. Oh my God!
And on three. 1, 2, 3.
Dear classmates, I congratulate us for having the power. Who would have thought one can major in social media, minor in catology, or major in Mobile Legends, minor in ensaymada baking, or major in TikTok, minor in anime studies. Totoo and chismis, we really can do it all. And since we still have loads to discover, it is time to get giga-powered with Smart Giga Power. Enjoy 20 gigabytes for all sites and apps for only 149 pesos, so we can jump from app to app, passion to passion, chika to chika.
Para more ang saya. Giga-powered na day.
My apologies. Download the GigaLife app and choose Giga Power. Simple, smart a code.
Good afternoon, everyone. We are back with our continuing coverage of Filbasket. Right now, we are at 47-30 in favor of Kuala Lumpur Aseel. And right now, we also have here one of the software developers for Contigo's scoreboards. We have Sir Joel Mesias. All right, Sir Joel, how did you get into software development? And in particular, paano nangyari na software development tayo ng scoreboards?
Actually, dati, nag-aral ako ng IT, di ba? Tapos, mayroon kaming team na naglalaro sila. Since ako naman, PWD, hindi ako makapaglaro. So, nag-isip ako ng paraan kung ano yung may contribute ko sa team para lang may maganda yung laro namin. So, nag-start ako ng gumawa ng scoreboard. And then, although hindi pa talaga maganda, pero nagagamit siya at basic scoreboard lang. And then, nung nagamit na siya, tinry namin siyang ilagay sa website, and then yun, may nag-interest na isang coach dito sa Pilipinas, ko si Coach Willie. So siya yung nag-introduce sa akin, nakita niya yung scoreboard, siya yung nag-introduce sa akin nung time ng FIBA na kailangan nila ng ganyang scoreboard na may 12 players. So wala kasi sa Pilipinas. Kaya yun, in-implement namin yung ganyang system at nagustuhan naman nila, kaya after ng FIBA event, may mga kumukuha na rin sa abroad. Ito nga sa Filbasket, ito yung pinaka-first na outside FIBA na gumamit ng Contigo scoreboard. So we are thankful po sa Filbasket, Mr. Jai, sa pagtiwala sa Contigo. Yan po.
Ayan, sir. So, ano mako-contribute kaya nitong scoreboard na to with the development, especially in basketball, not just here in the Philippines, but also internationally, especially medyo advanced na ang ating scoreboard?
Yun nga, basically kasi sa Pilipinas, pag sabi natin scoreboard, yun lang, LED lang, basic na mga time score, ganyan pula. So, since nasa technology na tayo, umaangat na, ginagamit natin yung computer para mas ma-improvise yung scoreboard. At saka, hindi lang yung scoreboard, meron din siyang advertisement, pwedeng ma-play dun sa scoreboard, at least parang hindi siya null. Yung mga gusto kong ipipili na video, magagamit din siya. So, lahat ng features sa scoreboard at sa basketball, andun na siya. Pero may dinagdag lang kami mga features na para mas maging maganda pa talaga yung software natin.
Ayan, so any improvements pa na gusto natin mangyari for our scoreboards in the future?
Yes, bilang isang software developer, yun nga, pupunta ako dito as tech support. Doon ko nakikita yung mga dapat i-improve pa sa event. At nakikita ko naman at after ng mga event, doon nililist namin kung ano pwede pang i-improve at magandang gawin pa para sa scoreboard. Yun.
Ayun, so now na nakikita nyo na ang liga natin like Filbasket, and as you've mentioned, even in Macau, nakapag-cover na po kayo, ano pa ang gusto nyong ma-include pa? Like, based on yung mga nakita nyo na?
Siguro is actually sa basic scoreboard, andun na tayo eh. Ang inaano ko na lang is, yung kahit siguro ibang league naman, ang magamit kasi gawang Pinoy din naman to, di ba? So sana maano din ng ibang game ng liga na ang Contigo scoreboard.
Alright, thank you so much, Sir Joel. Once again, Sir Joel from Contigo Scoreboard. Back to you, Ken and Javi.
Thank you, Megan. So at the half, it's 47-30 in favor of Kuala Lumpur Aseel. And Javi, itong Kuala Lumpur Aseel making a good account of themselves this time in their second game.
Yeah, Kuala Lumpur Aseel has totally turned the contrast of their first game into their favor, dominating from the get-go, even building leads of as much as 20 points and really improving on all facets of their gaming. You see their body language, their energy, and just the overall effort na pinapakita nila dito sa ating laro against the ICC Blue Hawks. Totally different team that we are seeing compared to that first match against the San Juan Knights.
You gotta love the ball movement so far. And here are the numbers in Javi. Yun nga, contrasting styles ng first and second game. Really efficient numbers dito sa Kuala Lumpur.
42% from the field for Kuala Lumpur Aseel, making good on their 3-point shots, 8 out of 25. Samantalang itong ICC Blue Hawks naman, only 27% from the field and only 1 out of 6 from 3-point country. And here, a glaring stat, 19 bench points just compared to only 1 para dito sa Blue Shirts. And 10 fast break points. Aseel really pushing the tempo every opportunity they get and capitalizing on the poor transition defense that the Blue Shirts have been showing in this match.
And ito, their main gun, itong si May May Ting leading the way with 14 points. Pero ito, may ibang nag-chip in for the Aseel.
Yeah. Temzen G, 9 points. Chang Zifueng with 6 and Li Wei Yong rounding out the top scorers for the Aseel with 5 points. Samantalang dito naman sa panig ng ICC Blue Hawks, Jake Gaspay only with 4 points, and as well as Abo and Soriano. Itong si Demesa naman ang nangunguna sa kanilang atake ngayon with 15.
Pinaghandaan talaga ito si Jake Gaspay. He had 19 points nung first half nung first game nila. So let's see if he could bounce back here. The good news for the ICC Blue Hawks, we still have 2 quarters remaining. So ito, start na ng third quarter. And same starting 5 for the Blue Shirts. And for the White Shirts naman, same starting 5 din. Actually, hindi. Pinasok itong gunner nila si Wee Yo Ho, who normally comes off the bench. As Demesa, floater is good.
That's right. Itong si Wee Yu Hong, one of the reasons why they are up in bench points right now, 19-1.
So ito, Kokho, Mahadevan gets hammered inside by Jake Gaspay.
Doesn't Mahadevan just remind you of Joseph Gabayni?
Joseph Gabayni, the build.
And even the style of play, actually.
The style of play rin. And ito, actually, ito si Megan Mahadevan. If you watch their Instagram account nitong Kuala Lumpur Aseel, yung signature move talaga ito is a two-handed dunk. So really athletic despite his size.
We would love to see that in one of these games. I'm sure we're all waiting for him to showcase his athleticism at the rim. But that time missing his charity.
So ito, ICC Blue Hawks, a big mountain to climb, 16-point lead, 9 minutes and 26 seconds remaining in the third quarter. So the pressure defense being employed by the Aseel.
Stop here to start for the ICC Blue Hawks and also a score on their first offensive possession. Tingnan natin if masustain nila itong good start to the third quarter.
Gaspay still struggling from the field. Mahadevan, siya na yung nagbaba ng bola dito. Kicks it out. May for free. Wala. Rebound grab by Demesa. Under 9 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Flores setting up the play. Ito mismatch against Sting Weng Kwek. Abo. Scoop shot. No good. But whistle against May.
Nakukulangan pa rin talaga ako sa ball movement ng Blue Hawks. You see when itong si
Na si Abo.
Abo was able to receive the basketball. Talagang tiningnan niya agad to drive to the hole and not looking to set up his teammates. So I think ICC really has to adjust in that area, make the defense work and keep the defense guessing, because that is the only way you will be able to get good shots at the rim.
Sa big story agad, Javi, 14 turnovers na sila nung first half. So on pace nga do sa 28 na pinamigay nila nung first game. As the Kok Ho being harassed by Flores. May swings it. Quick. Hand off to Yi Ho. 7 seconds remaining. Ito, tinawagan na naman ng foul this time against Flores.
The ball movement and the man movement, just a contrast to what the ICC Blue Hawks are running on their offensive sets. And that is why they are up still by 15 points at this juncture of the ball game, talking about Kuala Lumpur.
Alam mo itong Kuala Lumpur Aseel, sobrang enjoy panoorin on the court, off the court din. If you see their Instagram account, they've been bonding. As ito nga, May with his 5th three-pointer, he now has 17 points.
This guy will just continue to shoot and shoot no matter how much he misses.
Lisensyado talaga tumira. And if you give him a little ounce of daylight, talagang pupukol yan. Ito, Abo, draped by the defense of Tien Yen. Kok Ho. Balik dito kay Tien Yen. Ito na naman. Press. This time, it's long. Offensive board by Yi Ho.
There were 2 ICC Blue Hawks there and only 1 Kuala Lumpur Aseel player, but no box out whatsoever, and that is why Kuala Lumpur was able to retain that possession with an offensive board.
So yun, going back to what I was saying earlier, yun, naka-check-in sila sa isang hotel and meron silang swimming pool doon, and I don't know if you've watched that doon sa Instagram story. As ito, Flores to the mesa. Naku, sorry miss. Flores grabs the board, floater, wala pa rin. Leading 4 points itong Blue Hawks. As ito, counter move for May. That floater drops.
See how that execution on the fast break, another contrasting thing here. 3-on-2 break ang nangyari para sa ICC. They got the offensive rebound, and they still had the advantage because there were only 2 Kuala Lumpur Aseel players. But ito si May was able to score on that basket off that floater.
And that move by May is brought to you by Pure Gold. As ito, Abo back at the line. So ito, ICC Blue Hawks. Actually, Coach Jay Agsalud, really proud na puro talaga, college players itong kinuha niya. Either college or former college players na naglaro para sa ICC. As, ayun, 2 free throws knocked down, cuts the lead to 18 points, approaching the 7-minute mark of the third quarter.
Already 25 free throw attempts as Flores leading the break here for ICC. Last-minute pass to the Mesa, able to finish despite the fumble.
Ray De Mesa now with 19 points across his name, keeping their hopes alive. Step back Jay, specialty of the house, wala, and follow up from the weak side by Wong Yi Ho.
Another offensive board there by Kuala Lumpur. Hindi ko alam kung ano nangyayari dito sa ICC. They have not exhibited the same energy as they have had nung kanilang game against AMA, where they had 66 rebounds.
And to make matters worse, Ray De Mesa whistled for another offensive foul, another turnover dito sa mga naka-asul. Ito, take a look at that play. Ray De Mesa trying to get some space. A little bit of an acting job by Yiho.
Well, I mean, you know, our referees would definitely call that because there was an obvious extension of the arm, and that happened right in front of him.
Fake by May. Nahanap dito. Itong teammate niya si Wong Yiho. That 1-2 punch working well for the Aseel.
Great timing on the cut and excellent recognition on the pass there. Really great harmony being shown by the white shirts as Flores able to see a crack in the defense.
Acrobatic move by the point guard. Pero naghahabol pa rin sila dito. 18-point lead. Just under 6 minutes remaining in the third. May another 3-point attempt. Nako! Pumasok pa at the bank is open on a Monday.
The defensive rotations not really doing well here for the ICC Blue Hawks. Kuala Lumpur is doing a good job of drawing everybody out to the perimeter and kicking it out to the weak side for the open shot.
So ito, pang-anim na tres na yan ni Wei Mei Ting. Already has 22 points. As we see here, ayun, the 1-2 punch, really effective here.
See how everybody was stuck on that right side of the court and libreng-libre si Maymay on that left wing for that 3-point shot.
Maymay really enjoying himself so far. And really, eto si Maymay really challenging for him na maglaro dito. A privilege for him. I got to talk to him. And he patterns his game to one LeBron James.
Well, I could see it maybe in him being an all-around player, but in terms of the scoring, I see a little bit more of a Devin Booker.
Actually, aminado naman siya. He's really a score-first guy, but he's trying to round out his game. As ito, 20-point lead na naman para dito sa Kuala Lumpur Aseel. Kok Ho swings it. Yi Ho. They've been sharing the ball pretty well. At ito naman, Kwek Chen Yen called for steps.
Lucky break there for ICC. That was definitely a bailout call for them. Ganda na naman ng ball movement ng Kuala Lumpur on that offensive. But the physicality, talagang tinatapatan or even eclipsing itong physicality ng ICC Blue Hawks, talking about the Kuala Lumpur Aseel.
Flores, sumalaksak na naman. And Flores, 4 points in the third quarter.
Flores able to see another crack in the defense there.
Maymay swings it. Kok Ho. Back to Maymay. Another 3-point attempt. Another made basket from downtown.
Gaspay had his hand up, but he was just a tad bit too far and gave Maymay just enough space to be able to launch it comfortably from that left wing once again.
Approaching record na ito, si Maymay, he already has 7 3-pointers. And ito, biggest lead so far for the Aseel. 21 points, 4 minutes, 22 seconds remaining in the third quarter. So, they're just doing a good job throwing it in, throwing it out, and the defense of ICC nahihirapan ng habulin itong Aseel.
That's right. They're keeping the ICC Blue Hawks defense guessing, and that is what the Blue Hawks should be doing on their offensive sets because there's not much variety on the movement nitong Blue Hawks sa kanilang mga opensiba.
Oh, actually, very predictable na yung opensa nila, and it's puro drive talaga eh. And Flores, luckily, naka 4 points na dito, but ito, time down, 8 seconds left sa kanilang shot clock. Wei Yong, Maymay na naman, wala. And the effort still there despite the lead as a foul call whistled against Soriano.
The morale here of ICC showing in their body language. Not much effort being shown in going for those defensive rebounds. Talagang hinahayaan nila itong Kuala Lumpur to get those second chance opportunities.
And as we take a look at Coach Commissioner Jai Reyes, really enjoying himself. And ito, pag-usapan natin, Commissioner Jai, in his second season as Commissioner. So pag-usapan natin, yung first season niya in the Filbasket Subic Championship, what impressed you dito kay Commissioner Jai?
Well, you know, I think he may be one of the youngest or maybe the youngest ever commissioner to head a basketball league dito sa Pilipinas, and he has just done an amazing job. Just the way he was able to stay in control despite all the outside pressure and you know, the intricacies and the yung mga problema of having a league for the first time, especially in a bubble setup. That really amazed me the most, and he did not falter one bit.
And as much as we want him playing on the hard court, equally impressive naman yung kanyang ginagawa as commissioner. As ito, Wei Yong, really steady point guard for the Aseel. Under 4 minutes left in the third quarter. 10 seconds left sa kanilang shot clock. Anthony Liu swings it. May for free. That's his 8th triple.
I just do not understand why they are not able to mark itong si May. Alam naman nila na nakakarami na siya from the outside, but they are just leaving him to shoot those shots comfortably.
Idagdag mo na dyan, maganda yung ball movement nitong Kuala Lumpur. Ito na naman, Flores kicks it out to Gaspay. Kahit awa, hindi pa rin pumapasok. Flores still scrappy as ever. And na-foul siya dito ni Chang May.
Yeah, Ken, that's right. You know, the ball movement, making it a lot easier for May to be able to get his shots. They really are setting him up very well, and it's not helping that there is lack of resistance from the blue shirt defense.
Tumingin pa sa bench. Itong si May really enjoying himself. And bakit ka naman hindi, naka 28 points na siya, anchored by 8 triples.
Already 28 points, and we're just at the third quarter, Ken. Still 3 minutes left to go. A full quarter still remaining sa ating laro, and I don't think Coach Guga will pull out his top gun early on in this game. He will not take any chances here against this ICC Blue Hawks team because he does want to get his first win of the tournament today.
Ito, pinagpahinga muna itong mainit niyang player. And our prize money sponsor is brought to you by Emidesure Pharmacy. And itong ICC Blue Hawks really need a remedy for their drought. Only 43 points and 3 minutes and 3 seconds na lang remaining sa ating third quarter.
The youth is really showing on the part of ICC right now. The lack of a vocal leader and someone to really rally his troops and say na, laban tayo. This is what we should do. This is the right thing that we should do. And so far, nobody has stepped up and assumed that role for ICC.
And sabi nga ni Coach Jay Agsalud, really want to be more team-oriented, but yun nga, the youth really showing the one-on-one plays, still evident, but it's still a long tournament, Javi. And ito, hindi pa naman tapos itong game na ito. 3 minutes left, 24 points, but they really need to improve on so many facets of their game as Ondoa drives down the lane, gets hammered inside.
Yeah, and I'm sure Coach Jay Agsalud, and I could also say the same for the Coach Mark Herrera's AMA team, that their main objective in joining this tournament is really getting exposure and experience against the grizzled veterans, and especially against a national team like the Kuala Lumpur Aseel. So really, the learnings that they will get here, madadala nila dun sa mga motherly league nila, and I'm sure it will do wonders for their program.
And speaking of Mother League, yun nga, wala silang liga ngayon against the collegiate teams dahil nga sa pandemic. And they're pretty lucky here as Filbasket is brought to you by Cilium Fiber, manufactured by Leon Agriculture Corporation. So 22-point lead, 2 minutes and 36 seconds left in the third quarter. So Jake Garcia, still no points in his name. Pero nahanap itong si Soriano, and that's what they need to do. Drive down the lane and find the open man.
Exactly. They have to be able to make the right decisions on every attack. Hindi pwedeng puro diretso lang ang tingin sa basket. They have to be able to see where the defense is coming from and make the necessary adjustments so they could make the right plays.
So ang instant replay na yun ay handog sa inyo ng Smart Simple. Smart ako. So 19-point lead. Still a long way to go. Wei Yong kicks it out. So wala yung top 2 guns for the white shirts. 9 seconds left on their shot clock. One Song kicks it out. Wei Yong for free. Overcooks that one. Ondoa with the board. Being harassed by the defense of Aseel. Flores pulls up from free. Wala. At may nahuli ito si Soriano. Pushing itong si Liu Wei Yong.
Talagang lumalaban na talaga in terms of the physicality. Itong Kuala Lumpur Aseel. Flores throws up an ill-advised shot from a little bit away from the three-point area. And a foul, an offensive foul called on the rebound play. Possession will now swing back once again dito sa Kuala Lumpur Aseel. And because ICC is now in the penalty, this will mean free throws for the White Shirts.
You know, Javi, syempre mainit nga si Ting Mei Mei with 28 points already. And although hindi naman double figure scoring ito mga kampi niya, but really everyone contributing, chipping in for the cause of the Kuala Lumpur Aseel.
Oh yeah, and everybody's definitely rubbing off of his energy. Basketball is definitely a team game, and when everybody contributes to where they should contribute, it doesn't matter who scores the most points. What matters is you get the victory and you play the game the right way.
So under 2 minutes remaining in the third, still a 20-point lead by the Aseel. Rebound by Anthony Liu. Pushing the pace is Wei Yong. Drives the gut of the defense, kicks it out. Jeng Ji. One song for free, wala. Wei Yong with the board.
That's another offensive rebound for Kuala Lumpur.
Hirap na rin makatakbo itong mga blue shirts as one song adding to that triple party for the white shirts.
12 three-pointers already. They attempted 33 attempts in that game against the San Juan Knights. Talking about Kuala Lumpur. And they only made 3 in that game, but right now they're already up to 12.
Si Alfred Flores really forcing the issue. And he's trooping to the line for 2 charity stripes. So ito, Anthony Liu, who only had 3 points in this game. Maybe not the scoring, but the toughness inside. Pinapakita niya ngayon, really making it life hard para sa mga big guys ng Blue Hawks.
The efforts of the big men nitong Kuala Lumpur have been very admirable. We thought that in that game against San Juan that it would be somehow a preview of what they would be showing throughout this tournament. Pero nakikita natin ngayon that lumalaban itong Kuala Lumpur, and it was just really an adjustment period that game against San Juan.
Cross-court pass. At yun, nahanap na naman sa loob. Wei Yong, the bang and the bucket.
They are definitely getting the better of this young squad.
Pinpoint passing eh. So take a look here. Cross-court. Hindi bumaba yung bola. And Wei Yong securing that shot.
And it may be, you know, the inexperience of ICC that they're going up against, talking about Kuala Lumpur, compared to a more veteran team like the San Juan Knights. But you like the fight that Kuala Lumpur is showing on the inside, the way they're absorbing the contact and not really making it bother them.
35 seconds left on the game clock. Short on that free. Flores, 2-for-1 opportunity. Sinaksak na naman sa loob. And Flores really alive here in the third quarter for the Blue Hawks.
Well, really the only bright spot here para dito sa ICC in this third period. Another breathtaking layup there over the defense para dito kay Flores.
And that sick move of the game is presented to you by Pure Gold. 11 seconds left in the third. Let's see if they can add on to the lead. One song knocks down another free, this time from the left side. And another half-court heave. Wala pa rin. And at the end of 3 quarters, an enormous margin being enjoyed by Kuala Lumpur Aseel, 76-52. Fourth quarter in just a bit. Don't go away. And as you see, Wei Ching Hong, also known as Mei Mei, 28 points, 8 three-pointers.
8 out of 17 from three-point Ken. I mean, he keeps shooting, and I'm sure Coach Guga has no bother in that. As long as his team is up and as long as they are performing well, 76-52 is the score at the end of our third quarter.
Start of the fourth quarter in just a bit. Don't go away.
the senior brand head of Wilson, Errol Cajefe Elecanal. Hi Errol, how do you plan to expand further in the Philippines?
Wilson would like to fortify its brand presence to the basketball community by supporting more leagues, especially professional league like Filbasket. Because us from Wilson, we believe that we have a lot of great basketball players, and I think Filbasket is a perfect avenue for them to showcase their talents.
Great Errol, how further can Wilson and Filbasket take its partnership or any future plans with Filbasket?
With the games that Filbasket is giving and showcasing to the Filipino basketball fans, I think our partnership with Filbasket will go a long way.
Thank you, Errol. Any message for all the basketball fans out there?
To all the basketball fans out there, if you want to watch a real game, please support Filbasket.
Thank you so much, Errol. Back to you guys.
Back here inside the city of San Jose del Monte Sports Complex in Bulacan, where our visitors, the Kuala Lumpur Aseel, is leading by 24 points, 76 to 52 at the start of the fourth. I am Ken Pangilinan alongside Javi Palanya. And Javi, our visitors really enjoying their second game.
They are definitely dictating the pace as Wei Young, as we look at our quarter scoring right here. 29 points in that third quarter. Just sheer dominance throughout this ball game for the Kuala Lumpur Aseel squad. And starting off on a high note to start off itong ating penultimate period.
So most of the damage in the first and the third quarter being done by Ting Wei Wei with 28 points and 8 3-pointers. Let's see kung ibabalik pa siya dito because he's approaching the record for most points dito sa Filbasket.
Well, at the rate he's going, he can definitely break that record. 36 points set by Thomas Torres last Subic Championship as a three is made, a rare three-pointer para dito sa ICC Blue Hawks.
That was Cabreros knocking down that right corner triple. One song, pull up, no. And that rebound battle at may nahanap na foul doon si referee Ruel Tolentino. So number 11, si Flores ulit. That's his third personal.
I'm sure Coach Jay Agsalud will be giving his boys a lesson on how to box out and grab those rebounds because there is just really no effort to challenge even itong Kuala Lumpur in getting those boards.
As Wei Yong gets the hoop and the harm kontra dito kay Jake Gaspay. And Jake Gaspay really struggling on both ends, Javi.
Yeah, just a missing link in the... We all know that Jake Gaspay, very athletic guy, a guy who really is able to go up for that second jump very quickly. But right now, just absent on both ends of the floor para dito sa ICC.
So Wei Yong knocks down that bonus free throw. So 26-point lead pa rin ang ine-enjoy nitong Kuala Lumpur Aseel, 81 to 55. As we take a break, don't go away.
Good evening. We are back with our coverage of Filbasket. We are now at 81 to 55 in favor of Kuala Lumpur Aseel. Right now, si May Ting ay on fire. Talagang nakapag-adjust na siya and he is giving the game of his life. But as for the Team ICC, medyo nahihirapan sila. Coach has already given all his players lahat ng options na pwede nilang gawin at sabi nga niya, bahala na ang players. So sabi naman niya, nag-e-effort naman sila but right now kinukulang pa. So as he said, bahala na ang players. Ken, Javi?
Thank you, Megan. So kung si Reynaldo Del Mesa yung kumamado ng first half, it's been the Alfred Flores show here in the third and fourth quarter, Javi.
Well, let's see if this will be a spark of a run here para dito sa ICC. And if this is enough time for them to get back. But Zenji says, nope, I'm gonna keep you guys at bay and we are gonna keep up this double-digit advantage. Flores lunging up from three-point country. That is short. Lucky break there for the blue shirts as NG steps out of bounds on that rebound play.
That's their 15th three-pointer, itong Kuala Lumpur Aseel. So last game, Javi, 4 out of 36 sila. But in this game, 15 out of 37. Stark contrast in their game dito sa kontra sa ICC Blue Hawks.
Definitely, and also doubling their assists total. And another fast break drive in the lane para dito kay Wei Young.
Lahat talaga nagko-contribute na as Jake Gaspay forcing the issue. But he gets the hoop and the harm.
If you ask me, that's not a good shot, but he was lucky that he made that basket. But that has been the story of the game for Jake Gaspay and the ICC Blue Hawks. Forced shots, forcing the issue, driving inside, not setting up their teammates, lack of offensive involvement from the other players. And that is something that Coach Jay Agsalud will have to teach his boys moving forward dito sa ating Filbasket Summer Championship.
A look of frustration there for Jake Gaspay. That's only his 7th point of the match. But they cut the lead down to 25. Approaching the 8-minute mark of the fourth quarter. Wei Yong. Been really impressive quarterbacking for the white shirts. But that time, nasundutan ni DJ Rosal. Ball sails out of bounds. 3.8 seconds left sa kanilang shot clock. As ito, shuffling na naman. Itong Malaysians. Wei Yong Gan checking in. Wei Yong, quick trigger. Wala. Rebounded by Cabreros.
Still a 25-point advantage being stared at by ICC.
Ayun, Darwin Rosal. So pinaltan muna si Alfred Flores. Siya naman ngayon ang umatake. At nakapuslit ng foul kontra dito sa mga nakaputi.
Darwin Rosal has tried time and time again in this game to get points on the board. Let's see if he will do so right now.
Darwin Rosal struggled in the first game, had 4 turnovers. As we would like to thank Wilson, the official game ball of the Filbasket Summer Championship. 2 for 2 for Darwin Rosal. So 23 points pa rin ang inahabol nitong ICC Blue Hawks under 8 minutes remaining in the fourth. Wei Yong handoff, Kok Ho. Swings it back to Wei Yong. 10 seconds left sa kanilang shot clock. Comes out empty there as Anthony Liu trying to save the ball. Balik ang bola dito sa ICC Blue Hawks.
That's great defense there, showed by ICC. But let's see if they can capitalize and make a basket here. They will need a string of baskets and defensive stops to make this a ball game. And Rosal, 4 straight points para dito sa point guard ni Coach Jay Agsalud.
At syempre, gusto natin pasalamatan itong Contigo Sports Scoreboard Multi-Sport Scoring Solutions for our digital scoreboard. Maraming salamat. As Anthony Liu on their goal stab is good.
The defense was there, but really not much resistance being showed by Rosal against Anthony. Easy reverse there on the opposite side.
Ayun, turnover na naman. Wei Yong Gan bringing up the ball. Pinasa dito kay Kok Ho. Wei Yong, mainit din yan. At mainit pa rin hanggang ngayon.
You just can't leave these guys open. I mean, everybody who has had open opportunities from the field have nailed their jumpers more often than not in this match.
So Wei Yong knocking down that J. So 90-65 is our score. Quick break muna tayo. Back here at the rising city of San Jose, City del Monte, in Bulacan, where we bring you live action. Anthony Liu is our recipient of the pure gold move of the game.
Si Abo there, just a little bump and naurong agad siya nun ni Anthony. That's just not gonna cut it.
Malaki pa rin ang kailangang habulin nitong mga naka-asul. And Anthony Liu doing a good job cleaning up the glass. 6 minutes and 25 seconds remaining in the fourth. Nice drive, Anthony. Ayun. Rare miscue for the Malaysians.
Lucky break there for ICC. That would have been another good look at the ring para dito sa Kuala Lumpur Aseel. You see the patience that the White Shirts are exhibiting in this game. They are not forcing anything. They know when the defense is there and when to move that basketball to the more open man, as a foul is called here against the White Shirts.
And look who just checked in, Javi. Malaki yung kalamangan, but Ting Mei Mei, the hot man for the White Shirts, trying to increase the lead and increase his scoring output. As Rosal, the point guards actually, Javi, have been instrumental kahit malaki yung kalamangan nitong Aseel.
Well, maybe, you know, that's what the defense of Kuala Lumpur is giving them. Make these other guys beat you, not Jake Gaspay, who scored 35 points in that game against AMA. And that is exactly what has been happening throughout this game. Another three-point shot converted by Kuala Lumpur. They are now up to 16 out of 38 from three-point country. More attempts in this game, but more makes from long distance.
Not only more makes, but better efficiency, above 40%. And pati na rin yung fast break layup na convert doon. So they're shooting actually above 50% from the field. Really doing a great job with quality looks as Gaspay. Ayun, no basket, pero natawagan ng foul doon si Wee Yonggan, number 18 of the Aseel.
Right play there being given up by Yonggan to give up that foul because it was an obvious 2 points right there in the interior para kay Gaspay. Now he has to earn it from the charity stripe.
So Gaspay, all the way from San Narciso, Zambales, pati na rin sa free throw, nagsa-struggle na rin. Jake Gaspay, only 20 years old, Javi. So, yun, nagsa-struggle din sa free throw line. 4 out of 7 with 8 points. But Jake Gaspay, despite this poor showing, you know the future is bright for this young man.
Oh yeah, definitely. Nowhere to go but up ika nga para dito sa mga players ng ICC Blue Hawks. I mean, just going up against these experienced players, especially with international exposure, will definitely do wonders for their careers moving forward.
So Ray De Mesa, who was hot in the first half, gets back to the line. And timeout muna para dito sa Kuala Lumpur Aseel. They are up by 27 points with just under 5 minutes left. Magbabalik po kami. Back here at the city of San Jose del Monte Complex in Bulacan for our Filbasket action, kung saan naghahabol pa rin ang ICC Blue Hawks 68-95 kontra dito sa Kuala Lumpur Aseel. Ako po si Ken Pangilinan alongside Javi Palanya. And Javi, the two big guns still inside the court. That's Mei Mei Ting and Yo Wing Ho.
Imagine, Ken, 41 attempts from the free throw area para dito sa ICC Blue Hawks, and they have just made 28. That would have been that would have cut the deficit in half, as Mei Mei has not stopped his rampage in this game, already breaching the 30-point mark. 31 points na sa ating laro para dito sa top gunner ng Kuala Lumpur Aseel.
Alam mo maganda sa kanya, confident stroke,
Oh, yeah.
quick release, really sets his feet. And ito, bakat mumuko na naman. But he kicks it out, showing his other facets of the game, that assist to Wee Yonggan. So the lead ballooning to 33. And another steal. Yi Ho, hard foul being committed here by Darwin Rosal.
Well, let's look at the replay again. Turnover by the ICC Blue Hawks. Their 17th of the game. That is a reviewable play, but from my judgment, Rosal was going for the ball. There was just obvious height advantage at talagang hindi niya makukuha yung bola from that area.
Ito si Darwin Rosal, a picture of frustration. Actually, nung first game din, that big miscue nung fourth quarter. But still, a long way to go for their squad. Marami pang laro. And ito, under 4 minutes left. It's a 35-point lead by the Malaysians. At ito, turnover na naman as Wee Yonggan, transition attempt. But warding off itong si Alfred Flores rather.
Unnecessary warding off there by Yonggan. He had that reverse on the inside hand with the right, but still warded off with his left. And our officials not hesitating to call that.
No, Kwek Ten Yen. Si Kwek Ten Yen, limited minutes. Hindi na masyadong kinailangan dito. But he really had these glimpses of brilliance nung first half.
You know, the contributions of the whole squad nitong Kuala Lumpur may not be seen on the box score, on the stats, but it is definitely a total team effort na pinakita ng Kuala Lumpur Aseel in this game, as Flores rather is able to sink another 3-point opportunity.
2-point guard lineup na itong ICC Blue Hawks. So Coach Jay Agsalud, kahit na medyo very slim na yung chance nila to come back into this game, really trying to mix up, experimenting itong lineups nila.
Oh yeah, definitely, you know, as long as there's time left on the clock, you gotta play hard, play like, you know, still play to win despite the advantage that the opposing team has, because you want to carry those lessons from this game into the next and carry, if ever there will be positives that mapupulot mo from this game dun sa susunod yung laro.
Kasi yun yung nakakatuwa kay Coach Jay Agsalud. Very nurturing coach. Alam niya the odds are against them kasi nga they're one of the collegiate teams, one of the youngest teams here in the Pro League. But they're trying to take everything that they can dito sa Filbasket tournament.
A tall lineup here being fielded in by Coach Guga at the closing minutes of our match. Those are three guys who are standing, what, maybe at least 6'7"?
That's right. And lahat yan, veterano ba? Parang Cleveland Cavaliers, no? As approaching the 3-minute mark of the fourth. 32-point lead being enjoyed by Kuala Lumpur Aseel, and a rare turnover sends the ball back to ICC Blue Hawks.
And Coach Guga trying to give exposure here to his bench players para naman they get a little bit of taste of the action and maybe see something that they maybe can contribute in the future games that they have in this tournament.
Great backdoor cut by Jake Gaspay. Now he's in double figures with 10, but he had to bleed for those points, Javi. That's Kwek Ten Yen. Scoop shot, wala. Ball goes back dito sa ICC Blue Hawks.
Ito si Kwek Tunyan, still a sleeping giant
Oo.
para dito sa Kuala Lumpur Aseel. He is one of their highly touted players, actually the captain of this squad, but still hasn't had a breakout game dito sa ating Filbasket Summer Championship as a 3 is drained by ICC.
Ayun, Jake Garcia finally on the scoreboard. Unang puntos niya yan. He had 21 points nga nung first game. So those two guys really marked here this time para dito sa ICC Blue Hawks as Kwek Yen, 3-point attempt is no good.
There's that similar high looping shot dito para kay Kwek that I may most likely he got from Dirk Nowitzki, one of his idols.
Oh, really patterning his game to that Hall of Fame German who played for the Dallas Mavericks. As ito, may natawag na namang foul. Penalty situation na itong Kuala Lumpur Aseel.
A lot of fouls being drawn by the point guards itong ICC Blue Hawks. You know, I think you can channel this if you're Coach Jay Agsalud. This aggressiveness that your guards are showing into the right manner by being able to teach them to, you know, spread their vision on the floor and make plays for their teammates and not just for themselves.
As we wind down the closing minutes of this game, Ji Fong. So last 2 minutes na tayo. And this last 2 minutes is brought to you by Smart. Simple, smart ako.
If you're a Malaysian fan, you are definitely loving
Yeah.
the game that they are showing right now. Definitely a stark contrast from that match against the San Juan Knights where everything was just really not going in for them.
And actually, Javi, we have a lot of fans from Malaysia really watching this game. So we would just like to greet you a good evening here in the Philippines. I'm sure you're enjoying the games. Hopefully, you guys would watch itong Kuala Lumpur Aseel because they're really an impressive team so far, making their mark here against the ICC Blue Hawks.
And there's a lull in the play here. I think a foul has been called and our officials might be reviewing this one.
And well, people who are watching here, they need to stay because the next match, Javi, it's gonna be a good one as we wind down. Less than 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Lamang pa rin ang Kuala Lumpur Aseel by 29 points, 105-76.
That's right, Ken. The debuting All-Star Bacolod Ballers going up against the core of the defending champions, AICC Manila, who are now known as the Nueva Ecija Capitals, going for their first win. So it will be interesting to see if they will be able to bounce back or kung itong All-Star Bacolod Ballers ba will be able to pull off another upset against the title favorites here sa Filbasket Subic Championship. Filbasket Summer Championship, rather.
And ito, Kuala Lumpur Aseel about to go 1-1 in the win-loss column. So Javi, what do you like so far on how they're playing and how could they build on this performance?
Well, definitely the ball movement has been there in the first game, but the patience and the rhythm that they have been showing in this match has just been incredible, and the way they have been performing from the field is just really much different from what they displayed against the San Juan Knights.
Actually, nakausap ko si Coach Jeff Viernes and medyo nagulat sila nung first game, yun nga, the physicality. And it's a different brand of basketball in Malaysia. But ito, the good side of the Malaysian basketball, the ball movement, player movement, all-around game by all the players, really making their mark here.
And that's the advantage of having a player like Coach Jeff Viernes on your coaching staff. Of course, he's now the head coach of the Malaysian 3x3 national team and helping out here in the development of Malaysian basketball. It's always nice to see our Filipino basketball personalities helping out in the international scene.
Parang spoke of nga yung development of the Malaysian basketball, and si Coach Jeff really wants them to be exposed into this kind of setting dito sa Pilipinas. It's really totally different compared to playing in Malaysia. And yun nga, si Ting Mei Mei, I talked to him first game pa lang, start difference daw talaga yung the way they play basketball here.
Yeah, and you really, I said it earlier, say it again, it has been admirable how Kuala Lumpur has been able to absorb the physicality and not make it bother them in this game. Talagang they just really go with it, and nasasanay na sila pa unti-unti, and this will just bode well for them as our tournament goes on.
Take a look at the good numbers there from Alfred Flores. 19 points, 5 rebounds, 8 assists. Majority of them here in the second half as we wind down. 1 minute, 15 seconds left sa ating fourth quarter. ICC still trailing by 26 points. As a foul called here by Cabreros. But you gotta love itong ICC Blue Hawks still playing hard despite the big margin.
Yeah, definitely. That's the way it should be. Especially if you're a young team. You should play until the clock stops. There shouldn't be any letdown despite being down by so much.
Jake Gaspay medyo down because nga 10 points lang compared to his monster performance, 35 points. If you were to talk to Jake Javi, what would you tell him dito sa kanyang performance? How to bounce back from this off night?
Well, you know, he just has to forget about this game and look forward to the next game. Siguro just remember the mistakes that they made in this game and learn from it. And really, you know, someone has to assume that leadership role for this ICC Blue Hawks squad, especially when they are up against these experienced teams in this tournament, because when they are down, nawawala yung poise nila eh. They succumb to the pressure and no one is really rallying their troops to say na lalaban tayo.
Okay, they gotta have that identity nga, ika nga. Find that leader. Kasi they're playing hard, but wala sa kanilang nagli-lead as Genji. Actually, that's his second three-pointer already. So lahat talaga nagko-contribute for the cause of the Kuala Lumpur Aseel. As that free by Jake Garcia. So 6 points. So nakadalawang tres na siya dito. So Javi, looking forward para dito sa ICC Blue Hawks. Ano pang kailangan nilang gawin? They're gonna be 0-2 after this game.
Well, they'll definitely have to improve on taking care of the leather, moving the ball well, involving more people on their offensive sets, and showing more effort in crashing those boards.
As ito, getting the finishing touches, itong si Zenji. 30-point lead by the Kuala Lumpur Aseel. Cabreros, one of their veterans actually, played sparingly in this game. And together with si Garcia, also a mainstay dito sa ICC Blue Hawks. As the horn sounds, so at the end of our ball game, panalo po ang Kuala Lumpur Aseel 115-87 kontra dito sa ICC Blue Hawks. And Javi, a great bounce back game for the Kuala Lumpur Aseel.
Yeah, definitely. If you're Coach Guga, you have a big smile on your face right now, and you couldn't be happier with the way your team performed right now. Again, as I said earlier in this match, total team performance being exhibited here by the Kuala Lumpur Aseel squad. All facets of their game have improved, and they can only get better as the tournament progresses.
Itong mga manlalakong ito, malayo from their home country, really trying to adjust not only the brand of basketball but the kind of life here, but so far making a good account of themselves. So now they're 1-1 here in this Filbasket Summer Championship. Samantala naman sa panig ng Blue Hawks, 0-2, pero there's still a lot of basketball games left.
That's right. And as we said earlier also, ICC, hindi naman yung ang primary purpose nila is to win basketball games eh. Their purpose here is to gain experience and exposure. So definitely, this will be a treasure for them Despite the losses that they had, they are 0-2 right now, but this will definitely bode well for their careers as a team and as individuals moving forward.
Megan Cabrera is ready. She is with our best player of the game.
Thanks, Ken and Javi. We are here with May Ting, and he's been on fire every time he was on the court tonight. May, you scored a lot of baskets, most of them 3 points as well. Take me back to your game.
Sorry?
Take me back to your game.
I just for the first game we don't shoot very well. Then we after the second game we shoot no pressure, and then we make some game change. Then that's it.
Okay. So May, how are you liking the Philippines so far? I know that during the first game you were having some troubles, adjustment issues. So yeah, how are you liking the country so far?
It's a good country, and then here I like here because very basketball here very famous. So it's a high level for us. So I like the food, I like the people also. Yeah.
All right. So any friends or family that you would want to greet?
First of all, I need to thank my boss, Tato, Didin Ho, and sponsor, Mr. Guan, give us to come here to join the tournament here. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, May, and congratulations on a spectacular game. Ken, Javi?
Thank you, Megan, and a spectacular performance indeed by May Ting with 31 points and 9 3 points. And Javi, grabe yung pinakita itong manlalaking ito, really doing it in all facets of the game.
That's right, leading his team to the victory here, and really was the rallying point for his squad sa ating laro, giving them their first win of this Filbasket Summer Championship.
And up next, our main game, it's the Nueva Ecija Capitals looking for redemption, going up against the debuting All-Star Bacolod Ballers Bingo Plus. So tutok lang kayo dyan. On behalf of Javi Palanya, ako po si Ken Pangilinan. Stay with us only here sa Filbasket Summer Championship.